Francis Churchwell and Jordan Stump are seniors at Camden Frontier. Their team will play Mendon tonight in the state quarterfinals in high school volleyball. Jordan, let's start with you. You have an interesting story in that you've been playing volleyball since you were like 1 year old, right? Is that pretty much accurate?
I started playing volleyball when I was about 9, I'd say. But yeah, I've been playing for a long time.
And when you say playing, the thing that amazes me about you guys is that it's not during the season alone. It's pretty much 365. You play in some kind of volleyball. Is that fair?
Yeah. We go from school ball and then start club ball up around December and January. That normally goes all the way till May. Then sandball starts. Then we run that all summer with open gyms for school league. And so, yeah, it's just a ongoing thing.
Did your mom get you into this?
Yeah, she did. Yep.
She is one of the coaches, or has been one of the coaches at Camden Frontier Volleyball, and obviously loves the sport. Her teams never had the success that your teams are having, but she has to be incredibly excited and proud of your team, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's coached only middle school and JV teams, but it's pretty cool for her to sit on the bench and watch and coach alongside Dawn, because she was one of Dawn's first players when Dawn started here at CF. So overall, it's just a really cool experience to have her around.
Well, I went to school with your mom, and my basketball team was 1-19, and our volleyball team was just okay. To see where Camden Frontier Sports is now, both the boys and the girls side, is really exciting. I mean, as a community, we've done a lot of winning here at CF over the last couple of years, but this volleyball season is taking it to the next level. Franny, you get a rematch with Lenawee Christian last week in that regional championship. It's at their place. What were your thoughts going into that one? Did you feel confident? Were you nervous? What was the thought of the team going in?
I think it was a mix of both, honestly, because I think it could have been a big mental block for our team just because it was literally the same exact situation as last year. But I felt that we handled it very well, actually, going in. We lost the first set and just bounced right back and fought all the way to the fifth set. And I really thought the fifth set is where we showed our strength of our team this year. So I'm just really proud of that. So,
Francis, you jumped on them right away starting the fifth set and kind of took control of that fifth. I've never played volleyball, but when it's 15 points, you can't wait around much, right? I mean, you have to start strong, and you did.
Yeah, so the timeout right before we started, we were like, okay, this is a big momentum game. That's basically it. So we only have 15 points, and that's it. That's the end of the game. So we just made sure we were playing games to 5, and we started out with the most momentum and just stuck with it. So
first time I ever saw little Franny was probably managing a volleyball team. I mean, you've been around volleyball, too, since you're just a really little kid. Now that you're a senior and playing for a state championship, to see it all pay off has got to be really gratifying, right?
Yeah, that's something I'm really proud of. I mean, Jordan and I started the same year in third grade when we were about 9. So I think it's just really exciting to see now finally, like, all of our work is finally just paying off now.
Bigger win this year, I'll ask both of you. Lenawee Christian or Battle Creek St. Phillips?
That's tough because I kind of wanted to be able to play St. Phil in the quarterfinals. But I also was like, I really want to play LCS too. And I think I probably would have chosen LCS just because we already beat St. Phil this year, and that was one of our goals. So now facing LCS, I think we just wanted to prove to ourselves that we could beat them.
All right, what was the bigger win this year? You beat Lenawee, you beat Battle Creek St. Phil. St. Phil has been our nemesis forever. They won 100 state championships, I feel like. You guys beat them this year. Huge accomplishment. Lenawee Christian in the regionals. Which one are you more proud of?
I'm proud of both of them. When it comes down to it, beating LCS was pretty bittersweet. Last year, like in the game against Lenawee Christian when we won, you just get this feeling, and last year when we beat St. Phil for the first time, it felt exactly like that. That whole feeling, that whole energy, it felt like the same day, just repeating itself with a different team. So overall, they were both really exciting wins. But I got to say winning that regional was pretty exciting.
Well, the spot matters too. I mean, the fact that it's to make it to the state quarterfinals is big. We're talking with Frances Churchwell and Jordan Stump. They are into the state quarterfinals tonight as they will take on Mendon. Frances, Coach Fallis, you can't. I'm doing this interview with you guys because she doesn't like to do it. She doesn't want to be interviewed. She doesn't want to take any credit. You can't give her any credit. She deflects it to the players. She is a very humble, quiet person. And yet you look at what she's built here in this program. Talk a little bit about Coach and just what she has been able to build here at Camden Frontier.
I just can't thank her enough, especially for Jordan and I. She's the one that basically taught us everything. And none of our teams could have done anything without her. She really pushes us to our max and doesn't let us do any less than our best. So I think that really pushes us.
Jordan Dave was telling me last week that sometimes she'll call a timeout and not really say anything. She'll just let you girls figure it out. Do you appreciate that as a player, that she trusts you guys now at this point as seniors and as veteran players to kind of just know what you need?
I do, because over the last couple of weeks, we've really realized how much we've been able to pull ourselves out of holes. If we get down on ourselves, we've really been able to step back and go, okay, this is what we need to do, move forward. So, yeah.
So tonight, we've got Mendon. What do you know about them? Do you see film of them ahead of time? Are you able to plan for them in particular? What are you looking at tonight with Mendon?
So, we've only heard great things about their program so far, and we have watched film. So we do kind of have somewhat of a game plan going into it. So, yeah, we're just going to go out and try our best and see how we can handle with them.
My son and the McNeils and Randy, they've all bought these silly masks that they're wearing. And these guys are having so much fun dressing up for these games. And I know the crowd support is important, isn't it, Jordan?
For sure. It's really cool to see a whole community come together just to support a small school. And it means a lot to us, and we're so thankful that we have so many people that support us and are there for us to cheer us on at these big games and just celebrate with us.
Talking to two of the key seniors of the Camden Frontier volleyball team, Frances Churchwell and Jordan Stump. It's not just the seniors. They've gotten big contributions from other players this year. Jocelyn Nichols, I think, has taken a big step. Heather Shaw is a gritty competitor. Kaya McNeil, Dakota Sigler, you go right up and down the line, Jordan. It certainly isn't just one or two players. It's the whole team, isn't it?
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's just great having a team that's super close and bonds well together, and just, so excited when we walk in the gym. We're laughing, we're having fun, we're always positive. It's just really fun to have a team that can come together and just play sport that they love.
I was at your game against Hillsville Academy. I guess was that last week? It seems like a million years ago, but your district game against Hillsville Academy, and I saw Caitlin Cook, who's another senior. One of my favorite students. She doesn't play a lot in the big games, but she does get in. But even the girls on your bench, Franny, who don't play all the time, they're 150% into it. They're so supportive of the people who are out there. You really do see that team chemistry at work on your team.
Yeah, I definitely really appreciate that, especially with Caitlin, because I was just talking about this. She's always so positive no matter what, whether she's playing or if she's just cheering on the team. So it definitely helps, not just people on the court that are communicating and talking with each other. It's just as important for the people that are on the sidelines talking with us too, and it really helps bring us in as one.
No matter what happens tonight against Mendon, this Camden Frontier volleyball team has been a historical team. They've done something that no other team in Camden Frontier history has ever done, that is to make it to the state quarterfinals. I know you're not resting on your laurels. You're going to win a game tonight. But, 15 years from now when you're looking back and knowing that you had the best volleyball team in the history of our school, Franny, that's got to be something that will make you really proud.
Yeah, and even now, just looking back on last season and just looking through games and memories of this season, it's something that I'm really proud of. So I think I'm going to be even more proud and appreciate it more 15 years from now when I'm not playing volleyball and I'm working and not in school. So that's something really exciting to look forward to.
Francis Churchwell and Jordan Stump are two of the best volleyball players in our county. They're on possibly the best team in Hillsdale County, certainly the one that's still alive and into the state quarterfinals. Girls, all the best of luck tonight in that quarterfinal game.
Thank you.
Thank you.